Hello dear students, welcome to a new trigonometry lesson. Today we'll be talking about special cases for trigonometric ratios. The first special case we have is the right triangle that has two acute angles. One of them is 30 degrees and the other one is 60 degrees. Where the side opposite to the 30 degree has a ratio of 1 to the side that is opposite to the 60 degrees has a ratio of √3, and the hypotenuse, its ratio is 2. So the ratio of the sides of this triangle is 1 to √3 to 2. If you can see here, sine 30 equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. So the opposite to 30 is 1, where the hypotenuse is 2. You will find that it's also the same as cosine 60, because in cosine it's the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So for angle 60, the adjacent is 1, where the hypotenuse is 2. In cosine 30, adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent side for angle 30 is the square root of 3 over the hypotenuse, which is 2, which is equal to or the same as sine 60, which is opposite over hypotenuse, that is square root of 3 over 2. So we can get from here, if two angles are complementary, like 30, 60, sine one of the angles equals cosine the other complement angle. So as you can see here, sine 30 equals cosine 60, 30 plus 60 is 90, and cosine 30 equals sine 60. The two angles are also complementary angles. Tan 30 equals 1 over square root of 3. If you want to simplify it more, it will be square root of 3 over 3. Tan 60, which is the opposite over the adjacent, then it's square root of 3 over 1, which is square root of 3. The second case we have is the 45, 45, 90 triangle, which is a right triangle that has two angles equal in measure. So automatically we have two sides equal in length. So if you can see this here, you will see that sine 45 is 1 over square root of 2, which is square root of 2 over 2, where cosine 45 is also 1 over square root of 2, which is square root of 2 over 2. Then in this triangle, you will see that sine 45 is equal to cosine 45. And tan 45 is opposite over adjacent, which is 1 over 1, that is equal to 1. One more note, tan any angle equals sine this angle over cosine the same angle. So tan x equals sine x over cosine x. Let's now move on to the first example. Example 1, the question says find the value of each of the following. But remember, this question is without using the calculator. To start solving, you can see the two right triangles that you have at the right hand side of the screen, and then we're going to evaluate every and each part of the question. So cosine 60 is 1 over 2 times sine 30 is half minus sine 60, which is square root 3 over 2, times tan 60, which is square root of 3, plus cosine squared 30, which is cosine squared, which is cosine 30 all squared. Then cosine 30 is square root 3 over 2, and then all squared. If you simplify half times half, it's a quarter, minus square root 3 over 2 times square root of 3, minus square root 3 over 2 times square root of 3, it's 3 over 2, plus the square root of 3 over 2 all squared is 3 over 4. Quarter minus 3 over 2 plus 3 over 4, the result is negative half. Let's move on to question 2. Cosine squared 60, you will see that cosine 60 is 1 over root 2 all squared plus cosine squared 30, which is square root of 3 over 2 all squared, plus tan squared 45, which is 1 squared, over sine 60, which is root 3 over 2 times sine 60, which is root 3, minus sine 30, which is half. If you simplify this, it will be quarter plus 3 over 4 plus 1 all over 3 over 2 minus half. Then it's 1 plus 1 over 1, so the answer is 2. Another type of question that the question is asking us to prove that one side equals to the other side. And also, this part is without using the calculator. To make your life easier, you can just draw these two triangles aside and you can look at them while you're solving. So sine 30, you will see that sine 30 is 1 over 2 times 1 over cosine 60, which is 1 over 2, plus tan 45 is 1. If you simplify this more, you will see that it's half times 2 plus 1, which is 1 plus 1 equals 2. Question B, 2 times sine 60, which is square root of 3 over 2, times cosine 30, which is square root of 3 over 2, minus sine 45, which is 1 over root 2, times cosine 45, which is 1 over root 2. If you want to simplify this, it would be 2 times 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2. Then it's 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2. So the right answer is now 1. So here you prove that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Question C, cosine 30, which is root 3 over 2, plus cosine 45, which is 1 over root 2, times sine 60, which is root 3 over 2, minus cosine 45, which is 1 over square root of 2. Difference of two squares. So if you simplify this more, it will be 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2. Then the right answer is 1 over 4. So here you prove that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Example 3, the question wants you to find the measure of angle x, and it's telling you that x is an acute angle. Tan x equals 3 tan squared 30. You have the special triangles next to you, so you can write as tan x equals 3 times 1 over root 3 all squared. So tan x equals 3 times 1 over 3, then tan x equals 1. Tan of what angle equals 1? Yes, you guys are right. So angle x equals 45 degrees. Question B. The question says 2 cosine x equals 1 over sine squared 45. Sine 45 is 1 over root 2, and here it's all squared, minus 1. So 2 cosine x equals 1 over half, which is 2 minus 1, then 2 cosine x equals 1. If you divide both sides by 2, cosine x equals half. Cosine what equals half? Yes, you guys are right. So x equals 60 degrees. Example 4. Find the measure of angle x, where x is an acute angle. Again, you have the triangles next to you. Then 2 sine x equals 1. So sine x equals half. Sine what angles equals half? Yes, you guys are right. So angle x is equal to 30 degrees, because we know that sine 30 equals half. Question B, cosine x over 2 equals square root 3 over 2. You're going now to check cosine of what angle equals square root 3 over 2. So you will see that it's cosine 30. Square root 3 over 2 is cosine 30. Then x over 2 will be equal to 30. So x over 2 is equal to 30. Then x is equal to 60 degrees. Question C, sine x is equal to sine 60, which is square root 3 over 2, multiply by cosine 30, it has the same value, square root 3 over 2, minus cosine 60, which is half, times sine 30, which is also half. Then sine x equals 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4. So sine x equals half. Sine what angle is equal to half? Then x equals 30 degrees, because sine 30 is equal to half. Now let's move on to the evaluation part. And as I always tell you, please, when it comes to the evaluation part, kindly pause the video, try to answer the questions yourself, and then play the video to check the answer that you have. Let's now go and see the questions. Question 1 says, if sine x equals half, where x is an acute angle, then what is the measure of angle x? Here you have the two triangles in front of you, so you're going to check what angle its sine is 1 over 2. So for sure, as you can see here, sine 30 equals 1 over 2, then angle x equals 30 degrees. In question 2, if sine x over 2 equals half, and x is an acute angle, what is the measure of angle x? As we said in question 1, that sine 30 equals half, so sine x over 2 is equal to half, which is equal to sine 30. Then x over 2 is equal to 30, then x is equal to 60 degrees. So the answer of question 2 is 60 degrees. For question 3, sine 60, that is square root 3 over 2 plus cosine 30, that is also square root 3 over 2 minus tan 60, which is square root 3, equals what? Here, in order to add and subtract fractions, they must have the same denominator. So you multiply this by 2 up and down. So square root of 3 over 2 plus square root 3 over 2 minus 2 square root 3 over 2. The answer of this one is 0. So question 3, its answer is 0. In question 4, if tan x plus 10 equals square root of 3 and x is an acute angle, then what is the measure of angle x? You're going to check tan what equals square root of 3? Yes, it's tan 60. Then you're going to say that tan x plus 10 is equal to tan 60, then x plus 10 is equal to 60, so x equals 50. So the measure of angle x is 50 degrees. In question 5, if tan 2x equals square root of 3, so you're going to check tan what equals square root of 3. As we did in question 4, it's tan 60. Then tan 2x is equal to tan 60. So obviously 2x is equal to 60, then x equals to 30. Then the measure of angle x in this case is 30 degrees. By finishing this question, we came to the end of our session today. Thank you very much, dear students, and wishing you best of luck.